Hey everyone, it's me Bailey and welcome back to my channel. So today is Monday, which means that it's the start of a brand new reading week, and I am currently speaking to you before I head out for work. Normally I wait to start the vlog until after I get home from work, but I didn't want to kind of sit here while I eat a little bit of breakfast and just kind of plan out what I'm going to be reading. So basically I do have like one guaranteed book that I'm planning on reading this week, and that is Book Lovers by Emily Henry. So I have started this already. I'm currently on page 177, so nearly at the halfway point, but I will be finishing this week. I think I'm gonna end up picking this up when I get home from work today and trying to see if I can finish this. I do believe that I will be able to finish this. I don't know if it'll be today or tomorrow, but I think I'll be able to finish this within the next couple of days. And then I want to try and finish The Atlas 6 by Olivia Blake this week as well. I'm halfway through this. I'm on page 170, and this has just not been what I've been wanting to read lately, but it is starting to cool down a little bit, so maybe I will finally be able to pick this up and get this read. I also want to finish this by the end of the month, and the end of the month is on Thursday, I believe, or Friday maybe. I'm pretty sure it's Thursday, but I am hoping to get this done before the end of the month, but we'll see. I did lose my audiobook. Like, it had to be returned back to the library from Libby, but I was able to hop back in line and was able to get it again, because for my library the line for it wasn't very long. So I do have the audiobook of this, so this is one that I'm hoping to be able to finish this week as well. If you love a character-driven story, then maybe that book is for you, but just at the time that it is right now, I just don't think it's for me. If I was in like another mood, I think that I would absolutely love it, but for right now it's been a struggle. But while we're sitting here eating breakfast, I think I want to try and pick out my Kindle book for the start of this week and figure out what I'm going to be reading. So I do have a few options. I'm not exactly sure what I want to read. I have 18 out of 20 books currently checked out from Kindle, and I am going to try and figure out what I'm planning on reading. I don't know what kind of mood I'm in right now as far as what I want to read, so we're just gonna kind of go through what I think I'm gonna read. So I did read the first page last week of Hunter by Eden Summers, and it was kind of juicy, so I'm thinking I might end up picking this one up today. But this is basically a mafia romance, and I believe it has to do with like a stalker too. So let's see if it'll give me a description of the book. It says, I've been running for 10 years, fleeing my past and clawing my way toward an inescapable act of vengeance. Finally, I can taste revenge on the tip of my tongue. Then he walks into my life, cold, dark, and full of secrets. His possessive touch dilutes my thirst for retribution. His aggressive confidence obliterates my need for solitude. It's impossible not to become consumed by him until I find out who he really is. I fell for a criminal, a murderer, a man from the underworld who was not only sent to stop me from achieving my goal, but to end my life. Okay, it sounds kind of juicy. So I think that's like an option for today. And then we've got, I don't even know, we've got Nanny for the Neighbors by Lily Gold, which is a like contemporary reverse harem with a surprise baby, so that's fun. There's also Glint, which is the second book in the Plated Prisoners series, but I don't think I'm really in the mood for that. And then we have Hunting Adeline, but I think that might be a little bit too dark for this Monday. And I have a few others, but I think that's really going to be what's kind of like interesting me right now. I do also have Snow by Sophie Lark, so maybe I'll pick up Hunter, because like I said, I read like the first page of that last week and it really kind of intrigued me, so I think I might end up picking that one up, and then maybe later this week I'll end up picking up Snow by Sophie Lark, and then we'll see about reevaluating for the Kindle books. But let's see, Hunter is 265 pages, so it's not super long, and obviously it's an ebook, so I'll probably end up reading it a little bit faster than anything else, but I think I'll probably end up picking that up a little bit later today and reading that. So yeah, but I think that's gonna be it for this little bit of a powwow, I guess you could say, for us planning out my reading week. So I think we are starting off very strong. We'll see if I keep up with these plans or if I go in a completely different direction, because obviously I'm a mood reader and obviously sometimes things can just go completely in a different direction than we planned. So with that being said, I will keep you guys updated. I'm gonna finish my breakfast so I can leave to go to work, and I will talk to you guys again a little bit later. Hey guys, so today's Tuesday and I just wanted to hop on here and update my reading progress. So I didn't update you guys yesterday when I got home from work, but I do have a bit of an update for today. So yesterday after I got home from work, I did do some reading. So I made it up to 83% of Hunter by Eden Summers, and I have since finished that, but I will go over that in just a minute. But I was able to get up to 83% in Hunter, and then I was able to read a little bit of Book Lovers. I'm not exactly sure how many pages, but I'm currently on page 236, and I think I was on like page 160 something. So I was able to get a little bit of this read, which I will hopefully be reading some more of this tonight. But in a minute, I will get to talking about what I read today and my plans for the rest of the evening. So the first book that I finished today was Hunter by Eden Summers, and I ended up giving this 3 stars. This was just okay. Like, I was reading some of the reviews and people were saying that it was boring, and I could kind of see where you would get that from. I didn't think it was like super boring, and I didn't think it was like super interesting either, but I just thought that it was like an okay book, you know? So decided to give it 3 stars. Then next I read Oil Rig by Olivia T. Turner, and I decided to give this 2 stars. It was like a quick little novella, and it was very like weird. I don't know, because it was like very much insta love, and I mean like insta love as in they just know each other's names. Like they meet and then the next page starts a new chapter and like they just know each other's names. There was no like, hi, I'm so and so, and you know, there was no like introduction to each other other than like them being like, oh my gosh, this is my person, and then next thing you know, they like know each other's names. And then after that, he's giving her, like the main guy is giving her a tour of the oil rig that they were on, and he's like, I love her. I'm like, you've known her for like 10 minutes, but go off. So that was that. 2 stars, you know, it was just like a quick little novella, whatever. And then after that, I read Bound Together by Mila Crawford, and this is the first book in the Dangerous Sinners series, and I ended up giving this one 4 stars. This was really good. Basically, it was about this girl named Samira and this guy Maxim, and Maxim is like the son of this like mafia kingpin, and Samira is supposed to be married to his father, but his father catches them like together and ends up like selling her to like the skin trade. And so then Maxim then has to figure out a way to get her back, and it was a pretty short book, but it was still just so good. Like the plot was so good, and yeah, I just loved it. And then after that, I did end up starting the second book in the series, which is called Room 22 Hide and Seek, and this follows some of the characters that we met in the first book, and it's a like reverse harem type of situation. And so far I'm enjoying it. I've made it up to 38%. I do believe that I will end up finishing this tonight, and once I'm finished with this, I believe that I'm going to pick up Book Lovers and see how much of it I can also get read. I don't think that I'll end up finishing this tonight. I think if anything, I'll end up finishing this tomorrow. But so far I am really enjoying this. Actually, at first I wasn't sure because I wasn't super in love with Nora and her character, but the more that I've read, the more that I just like get it, and I'm really enjoying this so far. And I really love the banter between Nora and Charlie. I think Charlie is literally so funny, and I can't wait to see how this kind of plays out. I'm a little bit over halfway, so I still have a little bit to go, but I am really enjoying this, and I cannot wait to pick this up a little bit later. So yeah, with that being said, that is going to be it for this little bit of an update on what my reading plans are, and I will talk to you guys probably tomorrow. Hey guys, so it's Wednesday and I just wanted to hop on here and update really quickly. So I'm actually getting ready to go to bed here in a minute, but I just wanted to update what I have read today. So I didn't do a whole lot of reading today. Like, I was able to do a little bit, but not as much as I normally do in a day. But so last night I did end up finishing Room 22 Hide and Seek, and I want to say I ended up giving that 3 stars. I'm just gonna double check really quickly. I gave it 3.5 stars. So that was just like a fun, quick little read. A lot of these books that I've been reading this week have just been like novellas, because I have not been feeling like I want to commit to a full novel. So I've been reading a lot of like novellas and like short books, just because that's just kind of been the mood that has struck this week. And so with that being a recurring theme, today I was able to read Goldie's Bears by Mila Crawford, and I ended up giving this 3 stars. This was like a Goldilocks and the 3 Bears retelling, except with like bear shifters, and they're all brothers. So yeah, it was a quick little 55-page novella, so it was super quick. 3 stars, you know. And then I did also start It Was Only a Kiss by Ashley Michelle, and I didn't get too far in that. Let me double check to see where my percentages is at. So let's see, and I don't know. Okay, I made it to page 22, which is 13%. So didn't get super far in it, but definitely was able to read a little bit. We'll more than likely finish that tomorrow. But also, while I'm here, I do have a package that I received in the mail yesterday. I do know what this is, and I'm very excited to read this. So I'm opening it now. I got it yesterday, but I was like, I'm gonna save it to open it on camera. So I waited and didn't open it like 2 seconds after I got it, so I could film me opening it for you guys. So it is Garnet Flats, which is the 3rd book in the Eden's series. This, oh my goodness, I freaking love this series. Like, if you have not read Indigo Ridge, do yourself a favor and read it. It's so good. It is a romantic suspense that follows a cop and this guy who is a part of the Eden family, and basically there have been these murders that have been happening in the town, and so our main girlie, who is the cop, has to basically figure out what's going on. So literally so good. And each book follows a different Eden sibling. So this one follows Talia, which she is a doctor, and it follows her with Foster, who I guess was her love at some point, but he ends up marrying her best friend, and then literally once they get divorced, before it says on the back that before the ink can even dry on the divorce papers, he's back for Talia. Okay, First of all, I am gonna rate this. This is not very this isn't my like favorite trope, the whole best friend boyfriend type deal. I hate that trope, but if Demi Perry's writing it, I'm reading it. So at this point, I'm gonna rate this. I'm interested to see how Foster is going to weasel his way back in, because if it were me, it's a wrap. No. But yeah, so that is going to be it for my reading update. Like I said, when I got home from work, I have not been doing really any reading. I did have to go to the Verizon store once I got off, because I was looking to possibly get a new iPad, but I've decided to go just to the Apple store instead to get a new iPad instead of going through Verizon, because I really don't need it to have like service. I just need it to be able to work on Wi-Fi, because I am going back to school in January, so I'm getting myself a new iPad to go back to school. And so basically I was dealing with that. I also looked at possibly getting a new phone, but not happening either. So basically my trip to Verizon, I didn't really do anything while I was there. Just talked basically to the guy. I was just asking him a bunch of questions. However, I did find out that for the past almost 2 years since I've been on my own phone plan, like without my parents, that I've been paying for Disney Plus and Hulu, and I did not know. So apparently with the plan that I have, you get Disney Plus, Hulu, and ESPN included in your plan. And when the guy was like setting it up, I don't know if he said that. I feel like he didn't say that, because I feel like I would have remembered him being like, yeah, you get Disney Plus with your plan. But I feel like that wasn't a thing, because I definitely would have signed up for Disney Plus. But so now I have Disney Plus, which I had Hulu already because I got it with Spotify. Because if you don't know, Spotify has a thing that if you pay for premium, then you get Hulu included, and it's like a package deal. And they do also now have like a Spotify, Hulu, and Disney Plus bundle too. But I wasn't gonna do that because I was like, do I really need Disney Plus that bad? No, but now that I know that I've been paying for it this whole time, I do need it that bad, like, you know. So I'm just happy to have it. Definitely going to be doing some rewatches now that I have it, because I was using a friend's account, but now I'm using my own account. So definitely in for a rewatch of Hamilton for sure. Aladdin, if you don't know, Aladdin is one of my like all-time favorite Disney movies. So super excited to watch that again. And yeah. So now I'm getting ready to go to bed. Today has been eventful. It's just been a wild ride, and yeah. So with that being said, I am going to talk to you guys tomorrow. It is my last day of work for this week, and yeah. So with that being said, I will update you guys again a little bit later. So today's Saturday, and I just wanted to pop in and give a little bit of an update. So it is now officially October 1st, so I have finished all of my reads that I'm going to read for the month of September, and unfortunately I did not finish Book Lovers. However, I am still planning on finishing it this weekend. I think I might actually finish it today. But I was reading the last time that I talked to you guys. I think I was reading, I don't even remember. I don't remember. I don't know where my phone is either. Hello? Am I a functioning human being? What is going on? Okay, so the last time I talked to you guys, I'm pretty sure I was still reading It Was Only a Kiss, and I did end up finishing that, and I ended up giving it 4 stars. I really enjoyed it. It was a very short, taboo novella, and it was a good, fun, quick time. And then I also started and finished Tentacles and Teeth by Rowan Merrick, and this was a monster romance, and it was definitely interesting. Not sure if it was like the vibe that I was going for, but still pretty decent. I ended up giving it 3 stars. It was a good time. So that ended up being my last read for the month of September. And yeah, now it's October, and it's basically, well, okay, it's already been fall, but now it's like really fall, or at least in my brain it's fall. It's like not fall until October for some reason in my brain. So with that, I did just film my October TBR as well as my fall TBR, which should be going up here in the next like week, which those will both be up by the time that this video goes out. So if you haven't watched those, make sure you guys watch them. And yeah, so now that I'm done filming, and I did already edit a video that I'm gonna upload today, so I do just need to do some final tinkering with that, like doing the thumbnail and uploading it and the captions and the description and all of that. So I do need to do that today. And then I think I'm gonna read for the rest of the day, maybe. I did start the Blacklist last night, so maybe I'll watch an episode or two of that. It's also currently 11:30, so I am going to make some lunch and eat. So gonna do that, and yeah. So I think I'm gonna end up picking up Book Lovers when I do decide to pick something up. But now that I'm in the fall mood, I'm having a feeling that I might want to pick up the Atlas 6, maybe. But the thing about the Atlas 6 is that I just have had such a negative experience so far that I'm just a little nervy. So we'll see. Maybe I will pick that one or Book Lovers up today. Maybe I'll pick both of them up today. I don't know. We'll see. It is still early, and yeah. So with that being said, I'm going to finish uploading the video and make myself some lunch, and I will talk to you guys again later. Hey guys, so today is Sunday and I just wanted to pop on for one final update. So last night I ended up finishing Book Lovers by Emily Henry, and I ended up giving it 4 stars. This was such a fun read. Like, it was very cute, a small town vibe with a girl who is an agent for authors and a guy who is an editor, and basically it's like a rivals to lovers type of situation. And honestly, just the book itself, at first I wasn't loving it. Like, I didn't really like the main character Nora, but as the book went on, you kind of get to understand her a little bit more and why she does the things that she does and why everything that she does has like such a personal meaning to her, and I really liked it. So like I said, I'm giving this 4 stars. I have read all of Emily Henry's books that she has put out so far. I am planning on doing a reread of Beach Read because I just feel like maybe I was missing something. I don't know. But out of the 3, I think it's People We Meet on Vacation, then Book Lovers, and then Beach Read as like my favorites. But I think this one was really, really good, and I definitely would recommend it if you are looking for maybe like a book about books, maybe. So definitely would recommend that. And then the next book is one that I'm even surprised about myself. And so a few minutes ago, I finished The Atlas 6 by Olivia Blake, and this book, what to say about this book. So I think I'm gonna end up giving this either 2 or 2.5 stars. The ending was low-key kind of juicy, but everything else, I don't know. Like, I didn't enjoy the writing style. The transitions were very like wonky, like when she would be talking in the present and then all of a sudden there would be like a flashback, but you couldn't like differentiate between what was the present and what was the flashback. So it just felt like very messy. And like I said, the writing style, I just did not really vibe with the writing style. The story itself to me was a little bit on the boring side. This book takes place over the span of a little bit over a year, and it just all ran together basically into one like big jumbled mess. It is supposed to be a very character driven story. However, we don't really know anything about the characters. We don't get much of their background or anything like that. I mean, we get like a couple of people's backgrounds, but not enough for it to be a solely character driven story. And the plot itself was very much lacking. It was like almost not there. So it just was like not what I was expecting, not what I was wanting. So yeah, that is why I'm gonna end up giving this like a 2 or maybe a 2.5 rating. I'm leaning kind of more towards like a 2 star, but yeah. The ending, like I said, was kind of juicy. And do I think I'll read the next one? Probably not. Do I think I'll link up the spoilers for the next one though? Probably, because I do want to know what happens. But I just, Yeah, and I really hate that I didn't like this book because I really thought that I was gonna love this book, and I just, yeah, it wasn't for me. So take with that what you will for that, but I'm so happy that I'm finally finished with it because I've been reading it for literally 30 days at this point. So yeah, but I don't think I'm gonna start anything else today. I think I'm just going to watch some of The Blacklist for the rest of the day. I did just get done eating some lunch, but I did want to go ahead and end this video. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked this video, please make sure you give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe to my channel. It really helps me out a lot to help my channel grow. I will have all of my social medias linked down in the description if you want to follow me or be friends, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.